We can't dance. We can't dance. We can't dance. We can't dance. Like a boy in the girls' club. Throw my hands up to the sky. Let's communicate it through rhythm like a
I feel like people want to categorize me into a certain position before giving me a chance. I feel like so many people categorized me as the manager, as the booking agent, as the publicist, before they categorized me as a guitarist, as a performer. I feel like I've always had to combat the stereotype that I never really matched with. So many times, like selling CDs, people would like look at our bandmates and they'd be like, let me guess your positions. You're the drummer to the dude. And he would look at me and they would be like, you're the manager. I'm like, no, I'm not a manager selling CDs for a random band. What? I'm on this album cover. What the heck? I think just coming from a young age, you already have people telling you what you should or can't do because you're a girl. I mean, that never stops, unfortunately. But again, it's about finding the empowerment to just combat it and hopefully spread that empowerment to other people so other women can do the same exact thing.
I think for me in particular, I get a lot of comments because I think I look a lot more androgynous than I sound. Like, I have a really girly, feminine, high-pitched, cutesy little voice, and I write cutesy little ukulele songs. I think they get caught off guard. We get a lot of comments on that. Like, a guy told me the other day, she dresses like me, but she sounds like Jewel. And I was like, thank you, I think.
So being a female musician, I feel like a lot of people, there's an automatic stereotype. You hear people say, oh, well, that band is good for a girl band, or you're good for a girl. And it's like, no, fuck you, actually. I mean, feminism means a lot of different things to a lot of different people. For me, it's being able to be myself and, play shows that are very female empowerment in all inclusive ways that means. That means me being very androgynous and be very comfortable in my own body. And a lot of people have thought I'm male. When I would tell people, like, no, I'm not a guy actually, then they would be shocked and keep interrogating. Are you sure? No, I'm not sure that I'm a girl. One of the big things is just stereotypes. Like, this is the idea that I have of what a musician is supposed to be, and you don't fit that. You can go ahead and be your hater self. I'm going to put on my hater shades, and I'm going to be cool. I don't need you to tell me, who I am and who I'm not,
Well, there are definitely, ups and downs and just existing in the world as a woman. I have to prove myself that I actually can do it and that I am capable. And it's not really about my skill level, right? Because skill level, you can obtain skill. You practice enough, you obtain skill. But just the predisposed idea that I am not supposed to or that I can't, that I have to combat all the time and being ready to fight. It's almost as if I'm always in the defensive because I never know what people are going to say. And it's something that shouldn't happen, but it does.
So I think there is definitely a community of female artists. Knowing that I can go up there and play a great show or a bad show and not feel judged around people. Because if you can find that safe community and that safe place to find yourself and express yourself, that is the key. Because there's this bigger world out there where when you start putting yourself out there in this bigger world, people start hating you, people judge you, people tell you you suck, people tell you you're trying too hard, people tell you all these crazy things. And I think the only way to find that voice to fight it is through that soul community.
I think there's a certain amount of solidarity just because, like, you can pick us all out in a crowd and it's not that difficult. There's not that many of us.
And the DIY mentality is we help each other out. We create community. And that's something that we've been involved with heavily, with meeting people, like making friends with so many people that are just interested in what you have to say and want to get involved and want to be a part of something bigger than themselves. In such a huge sea of other music and other musicians, you can feel so alone. But when you're in this community, you realize you're not alone. You have so many friends, and it feels really great.
Sometimes it's hard to be confident, and when people see that in you, especially when men see that in you, they're automatically going to try to step in and do something for you. I think it's a lot easier for men to show up, and whether they know what they're doing or not, throw on a face and get it done one way or another. Like, you could do the same thing.
I would tell up-and-coming female artists and young girls in general to just go as big as you can go, and you're going to have people tell you to stop for whatever reason, but if it feels right, you do it, and you do it louder and bigger and better.
Even when it seems like it's not possible, it is possible. There are going to be many instances in which, like, you feel defeated and you feel like everyone is against you and you feel like your voice is not being heard. Don't let the outside world, don't let people, don't let anything tell you that you can't. And even when someone comes and tries to destroy it, just pick up pieces, build it up again, and keep trying.
Don't give up. If you give up halfway before the miracle happens, you'll be cheating yourself out of being happy. You should do something because it makes you happy and not give up doing it. No matter what it is, whether it's music or film or, you know, being the best driver or being the best carpenter, like whatever it is anybody wants to do, just not giving up in your pursuit of doing that, because you don't know what you can learn or become along the way.
Can't stop the feeling. Can't stop the feeling, it's moving me. Can't stop the feeling. Can't stop the feeling, it's saving me.